super long, so we're just going to continue with the high school stuff. So this is actually my high school sketchbooks, like the ones I use for class, and then we'll get into my uni ones, and we're going to catch up all the way to any current ones that I have some drawings that are more ongoing in sketchbooks and stuff. And yeah, I think that'll be the rest of it. Here's one from high school. So we have, this is from 2012, just a single eye as usual. Some scribbles here. I don't know what this style came from, because I can't really see the influence from this one. Sungyo from Infinite. Some requests from DeviantArt at the time. My OCs Meimei and Momo. Once again, style change, but I believe this is a year later. And I never touched this sketchbook. Oh, no, there's some stuff in here. I didn't understand anything about watercolor at the time, so I didn't know how to use it, nor did I know that the paper would react very weirdly. And I believe I used watercolor pencils for these, I think. And then I had like the praying set, I think, that was given to me. Here is another one. So speaking of watercolor, so we have Zilo from BAP, we have a ribbon, I have what looks like my Persona Chio. My friends OC, so these are my friends from my DeviantArt days. So these are my online friends back in high school, I believe, if not middle school. So her OC's Jero. My OC Sairi. My OC Daiki and Kaori. Sairi again. So these were done with watercolor pencils and normal pencil. We have Yui. Some flowers done with watercolor pencils. My OC Momo. Is that all that's in here? I actually don't mind this paper. I feel like I should use the rest of this at some point. Oh, no, there's more. Kaori. So this is with that weird chalky watercolor set that I still have. Sungyo and Sungyo. So the chaser and nothing's over outfit, I believe. My OC Chio again. Or my Persona. I feel like I didn't use this one this much either. I wrote quotes in my sketchbook. I was that kid. So yeah, I believe this is probably my OC Mint. We have Rin, and then we have my OC, which... Or maybe this is not my OC, I have no idea who this is. More... headshots. Random body. M-Black or Lee Jun from M-Black, and then Jinyoung from B1A4. These are my friends' drawings. I get confused on when was this? Because I don't remember if we talked that much. Bomber Cat's epic Tumblr. Very cute. More doodles, some headshots. I drew headshots a lot, I still do, so there's no change in there. So here's Miku. Another drawing of a random girl. Erin Yan again, because my obsession didn't leave. Yeah, I don't know who these are, just more guys. Another headshot of a girl. Random, some faces and eyes. A hand that I erased. Another face. The sketchbook gets really weird. Like the binding I just really don't like. A chibi head. A girl falling with buildings. A guy done with like fine liner, I believe. Another one with fine liner. Fine liner again. I cut this out and pasted this on in. And yeah, according to this, it says current page, so there's probably nothing else in this sketchbook. Okay, so these couple of sketchbooks are from my high school days. So even though high school for me in Canada is only 3 years, I have 4 different ones because I did take Art 10 to Art 31. So it goes Art 10, Art 20, Art 30, and then Art 31. So let's go ahead and go through my 10th grade school sketchbook. So hopefully you guys will be able to see. So here's Art 10. So I took Art 10 in grade 10. I believe Art 20 and Art 30 I took in grade 11, and then Art 31 I took in grade 12 for like my senior year. So here's the beginning page. So we had to do decorative lettering. So this is any version of decorated lettering. So we had to do 3 sketches before doing our final on the front page. So this was the one that my teacher approved of, and that's what I ended up doing. We got graded in our sketchbooks, and then we had to do like elements and design, so just very basic stuff. She's my favorite art teacher, by the way. I think I learned the most from her, especially in high school and stuff, or like previous classes that I did. So we had to do a bunch of different things in our sketchbook pertaining to each of the themes. So we had lines, and we were allowed to paste images for the last few ones that we didn't want to do. So that's what I did. Wrote some notes. Some more of these. The thing about my classes is that they usually require you to, what is it called? Use a new sketchbook for every class, which is why I hate that we had to do this, but I had to get a new sketchbook. So a lot of these sketchbooks I would just do the assignments and never touch again. But yeah, here are ones that I did with these references. So the rose, and then the apples. Mannequin with a little notepad that says I love you, because I used to have these a lot. A little shoe key charm thing that I had on my pencil case. Why did I do this? Learning how to use Photoshop. Art 20. I think second year? Not second year, what am I talking about? Grade 11. So I think so. I think I took grade 11 and grade 12. No, I took art 20 and 30 in grade 11, I think. I think that's how it was. Unless I took art 10 and art 20 consecutively, but I'm not too sure. So here's my art 20 version of what I wanted to do. So once again, we had to do thumbnailing. I had one with a bunch of chibis, writing out my name, and some sign language, or like ways to make the letters. I don't think this is sign language, so I can't say that. Another one with art supplies and candies. Well, these ones are candies. The other ones were art supplies. Once again, got graded. Oil pastels, which I detest. Oil pastels. I need to find what these are. She gave us these like pieces of sticky film that you can place over top. Now, I don't know if it's like a vinyl or something, but we could put it on top because this is very interesting, and I would like to do this for like future stuff so that things don't get smudged. It's very interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a plasticky film, acrylic, but I don't know. Some leaves and some cracks. Elements and designs. We had to do this thing again. So I believe in art 20, we could just do one version instead. So yeah, this is a lot less effort compared to art 10. I'll try to breeze through these. Emphasis, pattern. Unity. I used the exact same image. I don't know if she cared. Ghibli films. So I did all my stuff about Miyazaki. Is that it? So yeah, for my art classes, we always did our sketches and thumbnailing on newsprint. This should be 30. Also, these sketchbooks, they provide with us. So yeah, I will have to censor this one. Apologies, because it does have my last name quite large. So we didn't have to do preliminary sketches for that. Here's a picture of a shoe. Once again, kind of like that keychain shoe that I have on my pencil case. Stippling with that Snoopy pencil that I love dearly. I even did my signature. I think we just had to write them this time, or use a picture that kind of demonstrates it. So I did Sungyeol from Infinite, and then I drew a heart as puzzle pieces and stippling. And then art 30 for me was independent SETI, and then art 31 was also independent SETI. I did art history on Frank Stella, more Frank Stella stuff. Drew an eye, which was supposed to be my own eye and my own lips. My own hair at the time. More hair. My sleeve. Don't know who that is. Just probably a random dude. Yeah, I think that's it from the sketchbook. I think art 31 I used a little bit more, and my art teacher even wrote a note in that one because I was graduating. Okay. So this is art 31. So this is my high school year, or my senior year in high school. Oh god. My favorite animal is a dolphin. My favorite color is blue. My favorite place is... I said Hong Kong. Lies! Let me tag our sketchbooks in such a way. It's basically, just in case if you lose your sketchbook, people can identify it. It's kind of like an opening page. Yeah, so I was able to kind of curate my independent study towards my portfolio for university, basically, is what I did. Hello, Venus! I miss them a lot. Another infinite spread. Infinite again. The shoe! I swear, she probably hated me for doing this, but I drew it every year. Infinite. And I think there's oil pastel, so infinite's L. I did this as a... I don't know what it's called. A study? And then I did a larger version, and then my brother's calculus teacher actually bought it, and he had it in his classroom. So I don't know if he still has it, but he did buy it off of me. Just a little study of a lily. Independent sketch again, cherry blossoms, some lily pads and what, like lilies? Water lilies? Watercolor and pencil crayon. The funny thing is I think I submitted this as a part of my portfolio. I don't know how I got into the program, honestly. Some watercolor again. We had to do something pertaining to war. I don't remember what exactly, but me and someone else were given the Korean War to do some like imagery of for whatever reason, so I did that. And then I was drawing something based off of someone else's tiny little photograph that they had of their, I think like their great uncle or something. More Remembrance Day stuff. Ah, still life. So you only could do circles and shapes. This one you focus on value a little bit. This one we had to make compositions and then do a larger version, which I think I did of the pumpkin. Graduation! So I think all of us had an opportunity to make our pan flip. I will have to blur out all of this, so I don't know why I'm showing it to you guys, because it has the school that I attended, which I do not want people to know what school it was. Independent drawing. So I did a camera girl. Independent drawing again, I drew A. Lee. Independent drawing, another camera. And then I drew a lot of like dresses and stuff for figure drawing. Yeah, I did a lot of these. I submitted this one, I think, along with a painting. Sense of value for pencil drawing I think was okay at the time. But my stuff for like painting was really bad. I think I submitted this to my portfolio too, just for color, value, and kind of like drapery and stuff. Another one. Another concept I wanted to do, but I ended up doing for a larger piece. I drew a lot of dresses back in high school. I don't know if I was thinking about grad, but yeah, I drew a lot of dresses. The girl. Oh, that's why I was doing dresses. So I was trying to do a piece like this. I actually like the final piece. Has like a gigantic scrunched up paper ball and then kind of looks like stacks of paper and had like a pencil and some scribbles and stuff. So it looks like it was like a work in progress piece. I guess I did do my thumbnailing in the sketchbook. Another one like this. I used to do a bunch of hair drawing. Oh, my letter from my prof, or a letter from my art teacher. I miss her. Okay, so that was my last one from high school, so I'm gonna move on to my university days, and I think we're gonna be able to wrap up pretty soon. I have some miscellaneous ones we can go through as well, and then I think that's it. So a lot of these are actually from my studio classes. I think there's like 2 or 3 that are from like my personal sketchbooks, and then oh wait, I have these actually. Let's see what's in here. I think this is right after high school. Sungkyu, Minhyun from Newest, Kimbum from Boys Over Flowers, UGA from Lovelies, and that's it. And then I have a different sketchbook where I did more like realism during my university days, which it was kind of like high school to university, and I think that's the sketchbook I did before I started doing sketchbook tours. So let me go grab those as well as my university sketchbooks. So for my university sketchbooks, I might have to censor a lot of things because I don't want to accidentally put personal information out there, but yeah. So the sketchbook. Oh, right. I was in art club in my last year of high school, and she gave us these small sketchbooks, but we weren't able to meet up quite often, so I use it kind of as like a personal sketchbook for the most part. So this is in grade 12, like literally the beginning of grade 12. Then we have more hair. So you can see this is kind of reflecting what I did in my Art 31 sketchbook. We have Sungyu from Infinite. Looks like Jin Young. It kind of does. Jin Young from B1A4. Sungyu again. Really liking that fine liner. Youngsu from Infinite. Sunjong from Infinite as well. Some more dresses and hair. Another girl. Infinite Eyes again. I think I did this version afterwards as a kind of like an improved version, but I never finished Hoya's, or no, I didn't finish Sangyeol, Myungsu, and Sungjong's versions. This is when I started drawing a lot of IU. This is Taeyeon from Girls' Generation. IU again. So I'm kind of doing a mixture of like smudging with the smudge stick and then doing a lot of the shading with pencil, like on its own. This is supposed to be Taeyeon from Girls' Generation once again. This is Daehyun from BAP. IU again. Lee Jong-suk. Taeyeon. Yeah, I drew Taeyeon a lot too. So Taeyeon. Some more outfits. I think this is based off of IU. More hairstyles. I drew a lot of these kinds of hairstyles. Really into getting like the hair shine and trying to make it look voluminous. A few more. I was really into using this fine liner as well. Fashion sketches. More fashion sketches. I was really into like Korean fashion, I think, and like a little bit of that old aesthetic of like J fashion as well. I recognize this one from whatever it was. I think the guy also had the sunglasses. Streetwear. Sangyu. I ended up putting a little nose and whiskers. I found a really weird looking like bedroom, so I tried drawing it. Here's another one. Another bedroom. I think this one's just made up. I don't think this is with a reference. More hairstyles. IU that I just stuck into here. I don't know if it's covering anything. Ooh, I don't know who this is. It might be Shin from Cross Gene, maybe? Another random girl. More hair. Some of these I recognize the references. I think this is like a Chinese model. I was like doing a bunch of different K-pop logos I was into at the time. More of these. I do like the format of this. I think it's kind of cool. More hairstyles. Kind of more like stylized versions of... I think these are just... Is it Sangyeol only? This doesn't look like Sangyeol. I can recognize these ones, but that one's weird. IU again. IU again. Some low-key creepy. More hairstyles. Sangyu. Trying to do more stylized version. Little girl in a blanket. Fashion study again. Youngsu from Infinite. Gongchen from B1A4. Pin designs, I'm gonna have to censor because it has my high school on it. These are girl generations. So we have Sohyun, Taeyeon, Hoyeon, Yuna, and Yuri. And then Jessica, Sunny, Tiffany, and Seyoung. More hairstyles. Looking at a lot of braids here. I did a lot of updos. I'm looking at it. It probably was like a lot of wedding hairstyles and stuff. Or like prom. Another one of IU. Eunji from A-Pink. L or Myungsu from Infinite. Some more hairstyles. Sungyul from Infinite. My style is like all over the place because I think I was trying to do a mixture of like realism and stylized. Jinyoung from GOT7. Mark from GOT7. This is when I started not using the smudge stick for my portraits and stuff. Some more fashion stuff. Sungyul from Infinite. A blue rose with pencil crayon. This is Jinyoung from GOT7 as well. Bam Bam from GOT7. I think this is Mark from GOT7. If not, it's L from Infinite. One or the other. I love using these kinds of like fine tip liners or like multi-pens and stuff. Just really thin so you can really build it up like pencil. Tanyol from EXO. Infinite logo. This is Gongchen from B1A4, I think. And this is when I drew... This is Chanyeol. We have Mark. Ooh, I want to say you're Jinyoung, but I don't know who this is. Jinyoung, I think from B1A4. We have IU again. Jessica from SNSD at the time. JB from GOT7. I think this is Mark from GOT7. Hyuk, I think, from VIX. I think this is supposed to be another one of IU. She kind of looks like one of my cousins, actually. Mark from GOT7. Another sketch of hair. Mark from GOT7. Teen Top's Chunji. Then we have like little stylized versions. I drew Winner. So we have Jinwoo, Taehyun, Sungyun, Minho, and Sunghoon. And then I did K-pop leaders, so I did Sunkyu, BI from iKON, I did Girl Base, Sojourn, I did Besties, Hyeyeon, I did A-Pink Strodong, and Winner Sungyun again. iKON's Bobby. I was really into iKON at the time too. More hairstyles. This actually looks like my friend. One of my friends. iKON Jinhwan. IU. Minkyung from Davichi, and then I have the other one, Hyeri from Davichi as well. Just on the one side like this. Another one of Mark from GOT7. I drew their faces really long when I'm seeing it. Come on. This is the girl with a scarf. We have Jinyoung from GOT7. I drew JB from GOT7. Just a random dude. GOT7's Jackson. Beck Ayeon. Soloist. Some more hairstyles. Some eyes. I think these are all GOT7. And then I drew, I think, Suga, and I don't know who that is. And then I have IU at the bottom. A-Pink's Nayeon. And then I drew Baby Soul from Lovelyz. UGA from Lovelyz. Mark from GOT7. And that's it. So that's it for this one. Now we're getting into all of my university stuff. So let me go through this really quickly. I'll just give you guys a quick glimpse of what I did in my design class, because a lot of them are my notes. that I don't really want you guys to read. So we did a lot of like recreating a book cover and trying to figure out like the, I don't know what these are called, like the inside flaps. So I did mine for the Spiderwick Chronicles, so I was trying to replan out a new cover for it. We did modules as well, like this. We did modules. We had to do poster designs for movies that were randomly given to us. We had to do chair designs for children. We had to do posters for a international blank day. I did sleeping day and I did puppet day. I think in the end I ended up doing puppet day. Learning about text boxes. I don't know what these are called. We had to make like spreads for like articles and stuff. And how to better fit like images and blocks of texts and all that. Design tile thing. So you have to make sure that all the tiles connect with one another. Based off of the golden ratio. Where is it? I have a better one of the golden ratio. Chairs, they're a little bit more ergonomic. I don't know if I have my final here, but I did a space lounge chair in the end. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I had these, so I had like measurements for ergonomics. So you needed to find the thigh clearance between like a desk and a chair, the seat length and all that. Man, I hated design. And then we had to design cards for a different one. This one was fun. Making a card set was fun. That was probably my favorite one. Which I don't think I have the cards anymore, which makes me sad. So that was my design class. I think this one is... I don't remember if it was in my art prof or a design prof. I'm not too sure. But we had to do stuff with Xerox sheets. A lot of Xerox sheets, a lot of writing, all that jazz. I made some really cool things out of it. We had to do some rhythm tests. We had to take notes while our tech was talking. So I didn't do a lot of drawing in here. A lot of it was note-taking and understanding how to do sculpture. I did some sketching in here, just by off chance. I don't know what these were. Probably random people. We were playing hangman in class. Learning how to do mold pours. Pen drawings, this was actually really fun. So we were doing observational drawing where we're not allowed to erase. So you have to be very meticulous and very careful and very deliberate with your lines. So I like those. But other than that, we did not draw very much in our sketchbook. And we were always told that we have to have a fresh new sketchbook for every class, which is literally breaking our bank. So we had to do tonal drawing. So we had to draw white eggs on a white piece of paper. And then we had to do kind of like that. Mandatory sketch assignments. Random sketching, I think. Yeah, I did a lot of sketching on my own for this, but I also did the mandatory sketch assignments. My prof really liked this for some reason. He really liked the flatness along with more something that's a little bit more rendered. So these are more of my K-pop sketches. Here's Bam Bam from GOT7. We have Infinite sketches, and then winners Jinwoo. I drew my phone at the time. Hand and line weight. I love doing these kinds of like what's it called? Like not assessments, what is it called? Studies and stuff. So yeah, it's my hand. My hand looks like a baby's hand in this drawing. We're drawing with the blue pencil. We had to do a presentation. So I did mine on Naoko Kojima, who is like a paper cut artist. I love her stuff so much. I still think about her stuff a lot. Some independent study, some stuff. Don't read these. I was doing notes on everyone's artist that they decided to do their presentation on. One of IU. More writing, notes, stuff for a future project, where I did a lot of like text with portraiture and ink. I think I ended up with this as my final. Holy moly, that forehead space though. So I think I established that this is my painting sketchbook, which I think this one must be next, I'm assuming. Okay, let's see what's in this one. I'm gonna have to censor that. So this is when I was in the 17, but we were doing... I don't know what this is from. This is from my intermedia. So I was doing a lot of different projects where I wanted to do rhythm by doing strings. I don't think I ended up doing that. Instead I did like a thing where I timed it with like a sequence of beeps, and then the last string I cut as like someone's heartbeat being cut. Very weird, because we all had to do like performance art and I absolutely hated it. And then a little bit of notes and trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my projects. And then I ended up doing something like this. This is my most hated project. I spent so much time on it just to get the lowest score possible. Oh, this thing I really like to do studies of. So I did a lot of things with like paper cut art and all that. So I love doing things with silhouettes. So I wanted to make like a paper frame in one of the rooms and have just paper look like it was spilling out into the environment and have that on the floor and stuff. I think it would have been easier if I painted on the wall directly, but it was just like a thought experiment. And we had to do like a mini version, do a critique, and then we finished that class up. We didn't have to actually execute it. But I was doing like test versions of this, but I wanted to have like 3 panels of it. Yeah, so I did a lot of studies on kind of more Chinese Oriental kind of culture, just because it reflects my own culture, and I did a lot of things with storybooks and kind of like mythology and all this stuff, because I think it was like something about a goldfish trying its hardest going back up a waterfall. I think it's like based off of folklore, which is what I was doing it based off of. I might revisit something like this. I do like this concept. Okay, after that I think this is my sculpture sketchbook. I don't know what happened to my printmaking one though. I had like a different printmaking one other than this one. But yeah, this is my sculpture one. Also the prof that accused me of stealing her art book when I did not. Yeah, here I did studies of back muscles, front muscles. We had to do these for sculpture. So I did torsos, musculature, a very ugly looking knee. Hand study again. A skull I didn't finish. Some notes and reminders for myself so I don't forget to get my studio key. This is during my 300 drawing class, I believe. So I did a sequence of watching people in a long hallway that we have at our university. Another random sketch. Sketch of Hoshi. And then this is, oh yeah, this is my other stuff. So we had to do a double self-portrait, and it was like up to interpretation. So I did my younger self and my older self, I think. No, younger self and my current self. Merging like actual photos of myself in a way. And then these were from my painting class. I think these are my 300. So like second year. I had to do something a little bit more surreal. And this was for oil painting, I believe, which I did not like. If I have the picture, I'll put it up because I might still have the painting. Oh, here's my printmaking stuff. So this is during printmaking. I think this is the only time we were allowed to use the same sketchbook from multiple classes for 1 year. So yeah, I had my printmaking stuff in here. So I did a whole thing about anxiety and stress from social media, or what social media can cause. So I had like anxiety and pressure, jealousy, stress and anxiety, dislike. You have to do like a series. And I did these on my metal plates, which I turned my metal plates because we were doing like etching, I believe. So I did my metal plates to look like a phone screen. So that's what I did. I had like stress, I had some pressure. I think this one was pressure actually. Loneliness. Don't know what this one was. Oh, this one's loneliness. Yeah, I was very interested in technology and stuff, but I was basing it off what my professors were saying. So a lot of these are notes and stuff. I did like a bunch of bones in a person's rib cage, yet the person looks normal on the outside. I did a lot of like lace and wiring, trying to make technology look kind of like elegant. Another double person. Another thing of notes. So we did a lot of critique notes like this. So my professor really liked bugs, so I did this. Not gonna lie, I did win his favor. And actually enjoyed drawing these. So I drew a fly and a beetle. So basically we have like these little micro slides that you can view under like a microscope and stuff. So I did 3 together and merged them into one. And I think I did 3 sets of 3. So this is one of them that I did. my roller. This is my other one that I did. So I did 2 versions of little bugs, and then I had more patterning of cells in the background, which I really liked. But yeah, I think that's about it. So this is my 500 printmaking, or painting and printmaking. So I did a lot of flower motif, and a lot of things to do with identity. So I did a lot of usually females, and kind of like this open neck, open wound kind of thing with flowers like dispersing out. This is from my printmaking, so I did a lot of things about AI, and I usually put more organic looking stuff by using lace. Yeah, so I did a bunch of different things to do identity. I didn't end up with using any of these concepts for my printmaking. I ended up doing self-portraits of me being covered in wires and stuff. And then I have a bunch of cut paper here because I didn't have a cutting board at the time, and I was cutting different paper for my intermedia. So I just used random pages in my sketchbook to use. So I have all these miscellaneous ones. I actually missed one of my old ones I forgot to show. But I have all these miscellaneous ones because all these are like pertaining to a specific medium usually. So I only use them on occasion. Okay, so this is one I did Inktober. I actually had the sketchbook specifically for Inktober, so it has, I think, 2 years of Inktober, 2 to 3 years, I think. Okay, so now we're on the miscellaneous ones. So this is not in any particular order. It's just sketchbooks that I have that have stuff in them. So this is like a watercolor sketchbook. I'm not that fond of the paper, but the cover was so cute I could not get it. So I decided to paint gouache in it. I think that's what I'm going to do in the future is just use this for gouache rather than watercolor because I find it very splotchy with watercolor. Wasted paper if I don't use it, and it's still a nice paper for other mediums. I just don't really like it with watercolor in my opinion, so we'll see if I use this again. I'm not gonna show you guys, actually I'll just censor it. Here's another one. So this is by Mossery. So this is when I really wanted to try out Mossery sketchbooks. So we have, I think this is from Priston or Lovely's. This is Lovely's. So I did a lot of watercolor in here. Ren from Newest. 17th June. I have Woozy I was gonna draw. Some poses. Random girl. Well, I think she's Yehana from Priston at the time, actually. Jonghan. Forget-me-nots. Some doodles. This is kind of cute though. I actually like this. I think this is with my ink. I need to refill my ink. This is cute. I do like these. We have Masaki and Koji. Masaki again. More Masaki. And I believe that's it. I will use this paper again too, because it's a waste, because this is also quite nice paper. I do like Mossery, and I kind of want to order one from Mossery again. Okay, so this one is interesting. I did... Oh, it's not this one. This one's just a watercolor sketchbook, which I will also use again. So, yeah. Date. More date. Vernon. Some little sketches right here. This is when I started to experiment with line art lists kind of style. Some doodles here. Little one of Wonu, I think. Wonu again. We have date on this side. And then, I don't know who this is. Maybe D8 again for both of these. D8 once again. I think I was planning to put these in my zine, but I ended up not because I didn't really like using these. Another one of D8. So I think these are just with the Crayola markers. I'll definitely use this paper again though. I think I have a video on this one too. Yeah, and I tried painting in it, I think maybe a year ago. I still kind of like the paper, so maybe I'll use it in the future. I just haven't used it recently. Yeah, Zhongli's in here too. So I'll use it some other time. Just a girl. A humongous collar. Jonghan sketches. Had some other sketches here. We have June, Wonu, Woozy, Vernon and Wonu. So this is when I did my Polaroids. If you guys seen these before. I did like little mini watercolor Polaroids, so I was kind of planning out poses for them. Mingyu, Seungwan, Hoshi, Vernon, S-Coops, more of S-Coops, Dogyam, and a little Wonu peeking. I have Woozy, that's a little deer. Jonghan again. Hoshi that I did for a friend's birthday. And then this heart one I wanted to do for, I think, Hip Hop Unit, which I have here, which I never finished. Which I kind of find it funny, so this is the Wonu one. And then I had one for the vocal unit as well. And then planning out for anniversary stuff for them. Random sketches, Wonu, Hoshi, Mingyu, and I'm assuming Woozy. And then I was planning out a tiny sticker set in here. So this is how I usually plan before. I would like write down and kind of like word vomit my ideas, what I want. And then planning stuff, because I was looking at places to make stickers at the time, but now I make majority of them myself. Not show the front, so I don't have to censor it. This is during art club, I think, in 11th grade, I think. So we did stuff on seashells. More seashells. A lot of seashell drawing for whatever reason. Another kind of Remembrance Day themed stuff. Sungyeol from Infinite. Some stuff for printmaking, I think. Youngsu from Infinite. Some more of these stuff. You can see I was inspired by my other fashion friend for drawing in almost a similar way. So Ilhoon from B2B, and then Minhya from B2B. Teen Top's Eljo, Kim Young-soo from Infinite, a random OC, Hatsune Miku, and I think that's it. Okay, I haven't shown this one. So this is like a sketchbook that I made, but it's for watercolor. So we have Wonu. I haven't really used this one a lot. Some of these are cute though, if I kept pushing stuff. I probably will continue to use it since I do like this watercolor paper. I just think I have no patience anymore for watercolor for whatever reason. Mixed media. So I think I tore the pages out because there's very little in here. So we have D8, Wonu, 500 level painting. So I guess I use this for painting as well. For my color schemes, I also did swatches in here and planning for 17 stuff as well. Just different concepts and planning for like Wonu's birthday, I believe, when I used to do so many watercolor portraits. So I wanted to do different illustrations for them. My eye, more stuff for intermedia. More drawings over here. Some planning. I think this was for my painting class because I was doing a lot of like patterning and stuff and like playing around with ink, trying to find an appropriate skin tone because I didn't know how muted I wanted to go. Some more notes for the semester, feedback, all that jazz. Me drawing myself, my brother, and my mom, I believe. A little bit more of this. First time using gouache over here. Using ink. Trying to figure out how I wanted to do my painting for my final semester. In the end, I did watercolor. But I did a lot of stuff like this. So I did a lot of things with childhood memories. Plant thing. And then this was planning for 17 portraits. And this is when I was planning out my Wonu one, which I like a lot. I think if I saw the photo, I'll pop it up here. But these were like my preliminary sketches, what I used to do when I was planning out like any traditional medium stuff. Okay, this sketchbook might look familiar. When I used to do more watercolor painting in a sketchbook, it was actually this one. So I'm gonna do a quick run through because I don't think I'm ever gonna really finish this properly. So we have some doodles here. We'll just run through this super quickly. Sato, little Wonu and a Jonghan. We have Wonu over here, and Diet. Oh, this one's Seungwon. Some environmental study. I have Diet over here. I drew Kermit for Diet as well because I was trying to plan out for my zine cover. So these are really old. Wonu again, Ignat, Masaki. Trying out pearlescence. I need to find this paint again. So I really like them. Here's Wonu and Jonghan. We have D, Wonu, 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 and Sujong, I believe, from Lovelies. And then we have Bonbongi, and then June as an Animal Crossing character. I was gonna draw this in my style of someone else's OC. We have Dino and Hoshi. And then we have Jonghan, Woozy, and Jonghan again. We have UTA, got smudging here. We have Baby Soul over here. Pilot Wonu, the little bread Wonu. Or Pause, I guess. Pause Wonu. Draw this in your style. I love their art so much. So yeah, another draw this in your style. I think it looks really pretty. Wonu again. We have Vernon here. Tiny Wonu. Some more Wonus over here. We have a Jonghan in the middle. A Venti I didn't end up liking, so I stopped painting. Some more Venti. We have Barbara. Then I have Sucrose. I have Kaya. Trying to test out pearlescent colors as well. Scaramouche the Menace. We have Child. Scaramouche again, which I tried painting on top with gouache. Maybe I could try to salvage this, maybe. Masaki and Koji. Yao Yao, which I'm still waiting for. Hello. Yeah, I really like this one still. I have Hu Tao. I have Wonu, Jonghan, and Wonu again. I actually like this one still. Jean, which I covered up. We have Klee on this side. We have June. And then we have Sayu. And then the last thing I painted in here was Shangling. So yeah, I still have room to paint more stuff in here. Oh, no. Racer Wonu from Alone. And then I'm assuming this is Mingyu. But yeah, maybe I should come back and paint in the sketchbook again. It's been quite a while, and some of the stuff I actually really liked. But the funny thing is, the things I liked was not on the side of the paper that I liked. Yeah. Okay, this one. So like I said, that there are some sketchbooks that are particularly like for a specific medium, so I haven't touched it in a while if I don't use that medium anymore. So these are probably from a while ago when I used to use like charcoal pencils. So this is UGA from Lovelies. This is JB from Got7. This is Takuya from CrossGene. Oh, the glare is like really bad. Either way, here's Takuya. Shin from CrossGene as well. I actually like this one still. It looks still a little derpy, but I like the format. It's still very like sketchy. Jung Yain from Lovelies. Jin from BTS. I don't know why his face is like that. Minghao from 17 and Joshua from 17. Wonu from 17. I think this is when I came back, So this is when I got a little bit more familiar with doing realism and stuff. So this is Jonghan during the Boom Boom era. I wish I finished it. I like the intensity here. Joshua, pencil crayons. Joshua again with pencil crayons. I think that's it. Okay, I think last two sketchbook-ish type things here. I have one more actually after these two. So this is Paul Rubens. I don't know if I count this. I kind of tear out the pages at some point. So I have the Raiden Shogun, I have Albedo, I have Zhong Li. Who else is here? Yoimiya, Kokomi, 17th June from something else. I actually like this paper. What is this paper? I have Kuching as well. I actually like this Kuching one. It's so cute. And that's it. Because it's a block, I usually paint directly into the sketchbook. But yeah, I do have these miscellaneous little pieces in here. Okay, so this is my tonal drawing ones. I'm just gonna do a quick flip through. This doesn't really count as old, as I did get this like, I think a year ago. So let's quickly go through them. A lot of pencil crayon in here, or graphite. My Wonu. Obsidia, Millie, Luxium, MLP, Noctix, and that's it. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you is a different sketchbook, which I use kind of for a different purpose. It should be this one. I think this is the only one I haven't shown. I think. Yeah. Now, just heads up, a lot of my sketchbooks that I have is not all my drawings. I keep drawings in folders as well, but I'm not going to go through them. Otherwise, this video is going to go to be really hella long. So I have little swatches in here because I thought I was going to use this for pencil crayons only, but instead I decided to use this for planning, other than these little sketches here. For different things. But if you guys remember my old fan comic, Pocket-Sized Life, I used to do all my panel planning kind of thing. Not panels, I guess. I just did all the little scenes like this. So I did everything to make sure I could plan out dialogue and what I wanted for them. Trying to fix and plan, which is why like I gave up working on it. I don't think I am the type of person who can plan out a comic properly unless I put up like a lot of effort. Some of these are really cute though. You can see how I shorthand like Wonu and Mingyu. But yeah, I had a lot of things planned in here. I think, yes, I think this is where I'm gonna stop because I think this is where I ended up the comic. I do have a few pages where I planned out a little bit more up until here. But I don't know if I'm going to return back to it. But yeah, I think that's it for the sketchbooks. Yes, I think that's it for my sketchbooks. Where's my current sketchbook? Okay, so you guys know that this is my current sketchbook. And I think I just passed halfway for my sketches. So yeah, and I have like old sketchbooks as well as sketchbooks I got as from a friend as well as from an artist I really like, but I still have these two that I can use in the future. I'm debating on which sketchbook I want to use. It's either one of these two, probably. I do like this one too, just because of how blue it is, but it's not my most favorite design. So we'll see which one I'll end up using afterwards. Hopefully this video isn't too long. That's probably a lie, but you know, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't know if I'll split it into two sections or if I'll just upload it as one, but yeah, that's kind of why I avoided doing this video, because it would have taken me forever to record. But hopefully that's what you guys wanted to see, for the people who requested to see my old artwork from my old sketchbooks and stuff. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time in the next video. Bye!